Euclid's Elements, Book 3, Proposition 17. From a given point, to draw a line that touches, a straight line that touches a given circle. So let's have a given point, A, and let's have a given circle. We'll call this BDC. So what we want to do is we want to prove or construct what we want to do, because this is a construction proof. We want to draw from point A, we want to draw a line. So from A, draw a line that touches circle BDC. So the first thing we're going to do is take the center of the circle, let it be E. We can do that. Book 1, Proposition 1 allows us to find the center of a circle. And then we can connect A to E through point D here. We'll call this point D. We'll call this point of intersection point D. And then using this as a radius, we're going to construct another circle, which we can do from postulate 3 of book 1. Make a circle with any center and any distance. So now let's, so at point D, now we're going to draw a line perpendicular to AE. So we're going to call this F. So we're going to make DF perpendicular to AE, which is going to make this obviously a right angle. Then we're going to connect FE. We'll call this point of intersection here B. And finally, we're going to connect A and B. And at this point, I can say that AB touches circle BDC. I think now we have enough to say we can prove this. So what we should be able to see is we have two overlapping triangles. We have triangle ABE oriented this way, and we have triangle FED oriented this way. And what I might do to try to make this more clear is highlight them. So I'm going to highlight this circle, this triangle like this. Okay, that's circle FDE in green, and then I'm going to highlight this other circle, BEA, in red. So hopefully you can see there that they're overlapped. And it also might be helpful just to kind of unstack them here so we can see what we're dealing with. So here's triangle FDE oriented that way. And here is the other triangle. I'll make this one in red. This is triangle BAE. Looking like that. All right, so this is our red triangle. This is our green triangle. And if we start looking here, we can start to see some things that are equal. So if we look at this circle, we can see that radius ED is equal to radius EB. So let's mark that. So this is equal to this. They're both radii of this smaller circle. Marking them up here, it would look like this is equal to this. And if we look at the larger circle, we can see that this radius, EF, is equal to EA. So this is equal to this. So if we were doing it this way, we'll say this in green is equal to this one in the red triangle. And we should also be able to see that they both have an angle in common, E at E. They both share this angle at E. So it shouldn't be too hard to see that we have a side equal to a side, an angle in between equal to an angle in between, and a second side equal to a second side. And this is side angle side. So with side angle side, we can prove the equality of these two triangles. And that's, of course, book 1, prop 4, that lets us show that these triangles are equal to base and the base and all the corresponding parts. And in particular, the angle here, FDE, is equal to the angle here, ABE. So this right angle is equal to this right angle. And now we just have to notice our previous prop 16, the porism, says that when you have a diameter, or in this case a radius, which is half a diameter, and a line is from the extremity of that diameter, a line is drawn at right angles to it, then that line touches the circle. So we have a diameter or radius EB, and at B we have a line drawn at right angles to EB, namely line AB. Therefore, AB, according to this porism, touches our circle BDC. And that, of course, is what we're trying to prove. And since we have done that, and this is a construction proof, we conclude with QEF.